I mean, this will be our April. This is our birthday present to him, as he doesn't have to do.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been working so hard lately.
Just sit back, relax, enjoy the traffic.
Yeah, so just prepare to...
It'll be great.
It'll be perfect.
Y'all motherfuckers don't watch us play throughout the year, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna be real with you, and I don't care if I get fined.
I got my sweet giraffe with some strings on.
That train is off the tracks.
Who doesn't love the bouncy castle?
Hitler.
Just prepare to... just prepare to be awash in undebeatable goodness.
Welcome, Pacers fans. You are listening to the Undebeatables, your semi-weekly Pacers podcast. Today is April 2nd, 2023, and this is episode 642. Coming to you from the high school home of Jamison Brewer, Silver Spring, Maryland. It's the Doctor, Jason Triplett. This show, we're going to discuss a 1-2 week for the Pacers, including games against Dallas, Milwaukee, and Oklahoma City. Joining me for this is one of our hosts. We're still coast to coast like buttered toast. From Boise, Idaho, out west, it's our enforcer, John Harper.
What's going on, buddy? Shout out to the LSU Tigers, the NCAA Women's Champion. The first time LSU's ever won a basketball title, men or women's. Did not realize that.
Wow.
Took down player of the tournament, Caitlin Cook, and her Iowa Hawkeyes. Boo. It's Clark. Yeah, I said Cook, huh?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark, for those of you not in the know, just Google her and watch some highlights and be amazed. She scored, what did she have, 47-point triple-double in the regional final, and then scored 41 in the semifinal game against the defending champion and undefeated South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, they'd won like
had the best defense
42 straight or something.
Country.
Just absurd. Yeah, her average three-pointer comes from over 25 feet. She's bonkers.
Quite impressive. And shout out to the bartender, John Colson, who's celebrating a birthday today so raucously that he couldn't make it for the show, apparently. So,
well done, sir.
Looking forward to hearing the stories about that. Yeah. Before we start the show, just want to remind you folks that that the show is brought to you by you, and you can support us if you head over to patreon.com/undebeatables, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month, or there are higher tiers of $5 and $10 that come with some goodies. You get some access to our Slack channel, maybe a t-shirt even, I think, at that highest level. No, is that right? No, that's not right. I don't want to promise things. I'm writing checks that my butt
it's all right.
can't cash.
We can make Colson's body cash it. It's fine.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so 1-2 week for the Pacers, we should say, as we are recording on Sunday night. They are currently taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, but we'll discuss the other 3 games of the week. Monday, the Pacers hosted the Dallas Mavericks. We were expecting a no Doncic situation, but he ended up showing up, and the Mavericks win that game 127-104. For the Pacers, Ben Mathurin led the way, 26 points. Jordan Nwora had 13 and 9 rebounds, and Andrew Nembhard had 17 and 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Isaiah Jackson with 12 rebounds in that game. Pretty good showing. For the Mavs, Doncic was the star, 25 points. And yeah, they ran away with that one. Wednesday, Pacers stay in the Fieldhouse and host the Milwaukee Bucks, who they beat the last time they came to the Fieldhouse. This time, the Bucks not overlooking the Pacers and they win this one 149 to 136. Pacers high scorer again, Matherin chips in 29 here and 9 rebounds. Nembhard 15 points and 15 assists. Quite a game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Pacers in double figures. I mean, I guess when you put up 130 or something like that, you'll get some numbers. For the Bucks, Drew Holiday was the story at 51 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. And Giannis, a ho-hum, 38 points, 17 rebounds, and 12 assists in the demolishing of the Pacers. And Grayson Allen only had 1 bucket, but boy, that 1 bucket was a potentially dunk of the year situation. All right, and then on Friday, Pacers still in the Fieldhouse, closing out the homestand and taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pacers win this one, disappointingly, 121 to 117. And McConnell, the story in this one, where'd he go? Where does the line go?
21, 9, and 8.
Yeah, there we go. 21, 9, and 8. Why did I couldn't see his line. Jalen Smith, 12 points, 15 boards, and a block. And the Pacers outlast the Thunder despite Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 39 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. Whoa, and what's this? Surprise entrance from Mr. Joseph Gufreda. You must have got done rollicking with Coulson for his birthday, and you survived and were able to make it to the show on time. How you been?
Oh, been real busy. Been real busy, but having a good time. Getting to watch some up and down Pacers basketball. So, but yeah, just glad I was able to make it here a little bit late. But you guys have been doing a great job. I came here just to say that mostly.
Right on.
You guys are great.
See you later.
Can I hang out for just a couple?
Yeah, all right, cool. Well, let's talk Pacers. Yeah. How disappointed were you in the Pacers win against the Oklahoma City Thunder on Friday?
It was a disappointing game. It's like, look, you sit out. I'm sorry, Miles Turner was injured. Halliburton also injured, and Buddy Hield probably turns off his phone when they tell him, hey, today's a DNP. He just says, LOL. I'll be on the court if you need me. And then, just the rest of the dudes just scrap it out. And, I'll tell you, TJ McConnell is just always something new with that guy. Always something going on. He's always up to shenanigans. And, I've seen him in so many jump balls recently where he's not going to win. Like, everybody knows he's not going to win those jump balls, but he puts himself into situations to get those. And yeah, man, just everybody picking up the pieces of the shattered team and getting some W's. But they keep winning, which is annoying. Yeah. And so that win put us... Now we're tied record-wise with the Washington Wizards again. And was especially disappointing because Orlando won the same day. So we could have fallen behind them at some level. But I don't know. What did you see this week, Harper?
We were 1-0. We were undefeated in games where we held teams under 120 points. So I think that's a positive sign for this team.
Let's build on that for next year.
Yeah, exactly. We had at least 6 double-digit scorers in every one of these games. A lot of balance, a lot of guys getting a lot of burn. It's fun. As much as, we probably could have let the OKC game go, that was a really fun game to watch. That's a pretty fun team on the other side of the court. They got a lot of young talent. They play up and down. They like to shoot the ball. And, was a fun game to watch, and it is a good effort to close it out. And we saw some great performances from the other squads. I mean, the Drew Holiday show against the Bucks was just something. I already have 38 through 3 quarters or something. Just an unbelievable night for that guy.
Yeah, and then they kept him in there forever. Like, even after he got his 50 points, they kept him in there for like an extra 3 or 4 minutes, and I was like, "What are you?" And Brooke Lopez was out there too. I was like, "What is going on?"
Like Drew has some injury history. Come on, guys, get him out of there. Just wanted to let him see how far he could go, but 51 was the number.
Yeah, exactly. They just really wanted to rub it in after the Pacers beat them.
Apparently they didn't forget about that. It turns out.
My suspicions were incorrect.
And we got to see the Dallas experiment in action. One of their few wins since Kyrie showed up.
That's right. Yeah. And it was basically because Doncic played, right? He is the engine that makes that thing go. Kyrie contributed things, but
they went on to lose their next 3. So they're now one of their last 8. So yeah, they circled us, and then they're just pathetic. They're just a terrible team right now.
Yeah. Not good. Sitting on the outside looking in, still in that 11th spot, but
we did them a favor by beating the Thunder for them, but they're going to have to win some games. They're not going to be able to back in.
So they owe us a lot. We helped them out 2 times this week.
Yeah, twice. Come on. No doubt. Well, you can make out your checks to at the Undebeatables. It's fine.
That's right. Yeah. What are you guys thinking about? So the most consistent thing I think we've seen the past couple of weeks is the combination of Nembhard and Mathurin in the backcourt, with Mathurin getting starts more frequently. Seems to me like he's getting a little bit more comfortable. Are you guys seeing the same thing, or is it just a mirage because the numbers are so drunk this season that his numbers look good?
He had a good week of basketball, right?
Yeah, I think both these guys, this is really good for them just to get get a lot of burn and get playing time against the other starters. These the numbers are wild this year. I mean, it's still it's halftime and you're pulling up on 70, 75 points or whatever. Like those were those were final scores for not that long ago. When we were watching those. And we did those like Pacers Pistons, Pacers Knicks series, and it was 70s 80s for the game. But
not this team.
no. I mean, and it's still like they've got that mentality to just go. No matter what happens, you get the rebound, turnover, or or they score. There's no second thought about that stuff. You just go, which keeps it entertaining at least. But with Mathurin and Nembhard both, I think they've really risen to the challenge. If this is our backcourt, part of our backcourt, then if this is in any way representative of what we're going to see, then I'm very happy with what I'm seeing.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Mathurin had at least 35 minutes of burn in every one of those games, peaking at 41 in that Bucks game. So, making sure that he understands what it takes to be carrying not just the starter minutes, but really star minutes is like a good experiment for them to take on at the end of the season when there's not, a whole lot left to lose. It would be nice if we could slow down a point guard at some point.
That's a problem for next year's Pacers. Hopefully that's what Halliburton is taking notes on in the sideline, like getting his book together on all these point guards and how to slow them down, or at least make their lives slightly difficult.
Yeah.
Maybe keep somebody out of the lane at one point, but yeah. not going to be happening this season. The Pacers only have, well, as I mentioned, they're playing the Cavs tonight. Who I don't know who the Cavs are relatively locked into the 4th position, so they may or may not be trying. But Pacers only have 3 games left after that. When is that? Thursday?
Wednesday.
It was a game Wednesday.
Wednesday. That's right. Wednesday at home against the Knicks. Friday at home against the Pistons. And then in the season, Sunday at the Knicks. That's a 1 o'clock start for those of you that are interested in watching. Get some matinee basketball. Of the
On Easter Sunday.
Yeah, morning basketball
Last.
for me. 11 o'clock tip.
Yeah, that's right.
Not even be home from church
Be
yet.
at church still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe you could get them to show it, you know.
I'm gonna hijack the monitor at my mega church and
The AV system. Yeah, exactly.
I'd be careful about hijacking a church in Idaho.
Okay, in other states though.
I mean,
I can go over to Ontario. It's only an hour away.
okay. Yeah, just 3 games left after tonight.
Yeah, hard to believe.
So there's no way we're getting into that play-in game now, right?
That's a good question. I think mathematically, it's still... No, mathematically it is impossible now. We are
Okay.
out of the plane.
We have achieved our
Bulls
goal.
are 38 and 40,
Right.
and we are 4
the
games
lottery.
behind them with 4 games to play. I mean, I guess mathematically, if they lose out and we win out, because
Yeah.
we do have the tiebreaker against the Bulls.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and we are actually just half a game back of Washington right now. So the Wizards technically could make that play in still too, although not likely.
No.
I would like to land below them in the lottery if possible, though. So we've been doing our part. Coaching staff listened to us. They sat Halliburton. They sat Turner. We still can't lose out.
No, those guys were injured. I saw the injury report.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they were super injured. Get well soon. They're out of the ICU now.
I think that's
They're at home on bed rest,
Okay.
but they're doing
Yeah.
okay. They're in stable
Yeah.
condition.
Halliburton was looking distraught in that Thunder game.
I think that sounds more like there's a bar called the ICU like in Vegas or something.
What do you think this week?
All right. Anything else basketball wise? Thursday we might do our season awards for the either the Pacers or we'll pick our season winners for all the trophies. Okay, I don't know. Colson will tell us, I think, if he is able to get any power at his house. But anyway, tune in Thursday. We'll have something fun for you for sure. We'll at minimum have a stat of the week and an undegoogleable, and then some other basketball nonsense. So until then, thank you for listening. And if you want to send us some feedback or any undegoogleables or stats, that'd be great. You can do that on Twitter. We're at Undebeatables. On Facebook.com/TheUndebeatables. You could email us if you like. Shout out at theundebeatables.com. And you could go to our website, theundebeatables.com, and click on the contact form and send us a note that way. And when you're over there, you can also click on the thing that says store and buy a t-shirt. And Joey, since you showed up late, I think you should sing the song.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. How does this go? For a once and always coach, Bobby Slick Leonard, now in the Hall of Fame. And wait. I feel like there's somebody else in there too.
The architect.
But turn out the the architect Donnie Walsh. This is I'm not usually on this side of it.
I messed up your flow. So.
Yeah. Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Nice.
All right.
Is that your first time singing us out?
I think alone.
Yeah.
I've probably done some duets.
Yeah.
Well, you just made a clip show, my friend.
You did.
Finally.
Finally getting your due.
What could possibly go wrong?
What was going to happen? We're going to lose a listener? Who knows?